Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age, presented by Draco Breach. First things first. Hello. Go up here. Use Douse. Gives us access to this area. How did all these monsters get on board? I could swear I locked the door when I left. It doesn't matter. Once we get the ship moving, I'm sure they'll all jump ship. Okay, now I must set the black orb in this pedestal. And now we have a ship, and we have access to a lot of different things. Take the tiller, Felix. If you hope to reach Lemuria, you'll have to learn a few things about handling a ship. I think we ought to sail the Eastern Sea until you get the hang of it. Creighton, shouldn't we be heading straight for Lemuria? Well, I suppose if we have to learn to sail, it's better to do it sooner than later. Then I want to go to Lalivero and Tolby. Oh, and Vale. Can we go to Vale? I'd love to see your hometown, Jenna. Shall we? Let's do it. To Vale we go. You can really say whatever you want, but I don't think Felix is too keen on it. I'm with Felix. I don't think that would be a wise course of action. Come now, why not? Think about the roads we have traveled to get where we are. I can't. I was never any good at... Oh, wow. Creighton is talking meta, and Sheba is talking literal. Then allow me to explain. The coastline of Angara... Oh, he is talking literal. Coastline of Angara, the continent in which Vale lies, is surrounded by rocky cliffs. Oh, you don't think Piers' boat could land there? And as for Gondwan, I would guess the people from Lalivero are looking for us. He's right. Satras and Minardi went a little wild in Lalivero, and you were all with them. Oh, but Sheba can explain the situation for us. Farron and the Laliverans would understand, I'm sure. And then they'd make me stay in Lalivero. Would you just leave me there, Felix? Oh yeah, maybe that wouldn't be such a good idea after all. Then it's decided. Was decided. The sea is vast. We can go wherever we please, so let's explore a bit, Felix. That's a great idea. We've already met werewolves and discovered new synergy. I'm sure there's even more out there waiting for us to find. Wow, this is going to be great. The seas can be quite dangerous. It won't be my fault if something happens, Creighton. To the open sea, Felix. There goes Creighton, just ignoring advice. Okay. So, this can be a little bit confusing. Where do we want to go? Okay. So we have these 4 islands that we can, of course, visit, and we will. But first, I think we want to make course for... Okay. There is something in Alhafra that I do want to get, but I will get that later, because the battle with the Aqua Hydra did not go quite as badly as I thought it might. That's a good idea. There's still an item to get there, so let's go up to Dahlia. I think it's called Dahlia. I think we have to land here. Yeah, we do. Anyway, there is actually something that we have to... Am I on the wrong continent? No, I'm not. I could have landed north of Dahlia. Anyway, let's see if anything's changed. Those 2 losers are back home now eating their snacks. Nope, nothing really has changed. Okay, where is it that I want to go? I know I need... Oh, I can't remember where it is. Go figure. Right. Okay. So if we go to Dahlia, that is not actually one that I needed to raise. There are some... Really? There are some, I guess you could say, decoy pillar... Yeah, some decoy pillars that you really don't need to raise. But for the most part, it's not a big deal. And we get Sea God's Tear. That is actually important. Okay, so I never equipped that. Who has it? You do. Yeah, you can't... Okay, there are some items to sell. That's not a big deal. I'll do that off screen. But what I do need to go ahead and do is rest. Where is the inn? Right here. Oh, wow. Remember when it used to be 8 coins to rest somewhere? Oh, yay. Why are you two dancing? We don't actually have good food. Oh, boy. Anyway, we get to head back out to sea. We'll be coming back to land soon. Deciding on what order to do a lot of this stuff in is interesting. Okay, I think we want to head here. That's going to be interesting. And yes, there are enemies at sea. And I just wanted you to hear the battle music for a second because I do appreciate the change in battle music. And that fighter bee decided to be annoying. Oh, that's a long way out. But I do want to go ahead and pick up what I'm doing. Ignore you for the time being. We'll be going to these towns. Oh, the merman is new. I don't think the calamari is. Oh, actually, the fighter bee was new. Its stats was on screen. Its stats were on screen. The calamar. Yeah, calamar. I said calamari. I don't know why. 104 hit points. Weak to fire, also kind of weak to earth and wind, and resistant to water. The merman is going to be 162 hit points, and kind of sort of weak to fire and not... I am going to take him out real quick. 162 hit points is not bad. Probably can do this. Oh yeah, definitely can do that. Or not. Did you seriously just use a water move on... I mean, admittedly, Piers did the same thing, but... That... Oh, of course. Why do I expect anything else? Okay, so the fighter bee was... I don't know why I didn't think it was new. Okay, so... It's a good idea to keep checking your map. We want to... Oh wait, since I'm fighting them again. Fighter bees, 116 hit points. Weak to wind. Also kind of weak to fire and water. And only kinda resistant to earth. And I say kinda because, honestly, it's not even a resistance. And, isn't this... There we go. Rusty Axe. Just to show that off real quick. Felix has the... No, Piers has it. Yeah, it's kind of pitiful. It has a measly attack of 10. And you notice what it says. It needs to be reforged. Next area we want to go to... It's going to be... here, I believe. Yeah. So as you can see, there's a bit of sailing that needs to be done. Make sure that we avoid the mist as much as possible. Oh, urchin beast. What do you guys want to do to me? These are going to have 89 hit points. Weak to fire, and kind of resistant to Jupiter, but not really, or wind. Actually, at 89 hit points, Felix might be able to take them out with just a regular attack. They're faster than Piers, of course. Piers can't take them out even with a Unleash. Yeah, I didn't get... Oh, they drop antidotes. Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be a long trip, but it's going to be worth it. I promise it's going to be worth it. We want to avoid this island, even though it isn't... Trust me, we're going to be visiting all these islands. Aw, Seabird. Okay. These guys are going to have 133 hit points. They are going to be weak to wind. Somewhat weak to fire. Kinda resistant to water, but not really, and very resistant to earth. Let's get rid of them first, because I don't think the Fighter Bee... I think the Fighter Bee is the smallest threat of these. And hopefully getting it's kind of obvious what I'm going for. Hopefully getting the second item won't be as difficult as the first one. But we will see. Of course. I kind of wish we had, like, a teleport spell. Oh, I miss that trope from RPGs. I think you can search these shallows as well. Yeah. As you can see, the world actually does end here. So, yeah. The world of Golden Sun is actually flat. I wasn't going to mention that until we actually got to see it for ourselves. Okay, come on. There we go, and a rusty mace. Both of these items are useless right now. Like I said, it needs to be reforged, and the mace is actually 1 point stronger than the axe. Okay, so where do we actually want to head now? That is actually a good question. We could head there. Actually, that's probably a good idea. So where is that? That is... number 20. Wait, we've been there before, I think. No, we have not. We have to actually land here. Should I cut to that? I might, because honestly, I've shown everything that can be seen on the high seas. Not what I meant to do. And it is a pretty long trip, so yeah, I'll cut to the shore just so that we can minimize all the tedium. Okay, that was a bit of a bust, at least kind of. The area up here is actually surrounded by a reef that you can't pass, so you actually have to come down here to show you on the map right around here. Head over to this shore. Now, there are some dangerous enemies around here, but they should be around your level anyway, so that's not that bad. In fact, here is a death cap and a numb ant. And let's see. Numb ant is going to have 101 hit points. He's going to be weak to everything, especially fire. And nothing important on him. The death cap is going to have 117 hit points. It's weak to fire, absolutely allergic to fire, in fact. Kind of weak to earth. Somewhat resistant to Jupiter and kind of resistant to water. So yeah, I think the most dangerous part about these enemies is that they have some powerful synergy. I think that's what it is. Anyway, also, Sheba and Piers both got a level up, and Sheba got an incredibly useful spell that will be very welcome on bosses, and that is High Impact, where it increases the attack of all party members. Direwolf. I think this is actually the most dangerous enemy in this area. It's going to have 155 hit points. Oh, wow, it's kind of weak to everything. Its best resistance is wind, and that's hardly a resistance. Oh, it's dead. Anyway, we come up to Yalom, and it's amazing music. We're not going to be able to explore it too much right now, but just know that this area we are going to see somewhat frequently. The big thing that we want right now, is we're looking for a very particular person, and there's actually a couple of, I'll say, rewards that you can get here. But for the time being, we're going to have to worry about that next time. This will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.